Hello Internet, hello world. Just a quick video today to talk to you about a real key concept within, not just within theatre, but within life in general. Ritual, the idea of ritual within theatre. So there are tons and tons of ideas attached to this, and I'll kind of briefly skim over a few of these, and I'll hope that you will then, be inspired to go off and do a bit of your own research regarding rituals. So if you look at what ritual means in a dictionary, it actually means like a prescribed or rehearsed way of doing something. So it's like the proper way of doing something that has been an action that has essentially been established before. And I'll give you loads of examples of this because like our lives are essentially ruled by rituals. So we will have rituals surrounding what we do when we get up in the morning. There are definitely rituals surrounding like the way we say consume food. There are rituals around the idea of love and marriage. There are definitely rituals to do with religion. I mean, religion is essentially full of rituals all designed to, well, I don't want to get too deep into religion because I might start causing a bit of heat on the internet, but essentially there are lots of religious rituals out there that are designed to sort of help you get in and, engage with the religion. Now, practitioners like Artaud recognise this, and Artaud, I would imagine, did have quite a lot of knowledge about what a Greek chorus was. So Greek choruses grew from religious rituals, and a lot of the uses of Greek chorus within the original sort of setting was to help show and tell aspects of the story through ritualised movement, gesture and voice. So though you would see a lot of things like unison, you would see things like canon, echoes, you can also have physical unison, physical canons, physical echoes as well. So it's really like all of those kind of good drama techniques that you learn quite early on in your drama career, but they're used within a group setting. So if you're looking at sort of things like Greek theatre, then you can definitely look at that, but it definitely has a link to things like Artaud. So I want to go a bit deeper into this now. So Artaud was interested in kind of creating a kind of what we would call like a confusion or a cognitive dissonance within his audience. He wanted them to feel like they were trapped perhaps within a vortex of kind of action of what was happening in the theatre. He used, and he was a big, I think he was a fan rather, of ritual to do this. So if you look up Balinese dancing or Balinese ritual, or just look up ritual dancing on YouTube, I might be able to leave you some links underneath this video, you will get a much better idea about what I actually mean. So when you have one person on their own and they do something very simple like a ritualised gesture, like the ritual of drinking tea, so that would become like an abstracted ritualised gesture. If one person is doing that, then that message is being conveyed quite clearly. One person can convey that message really, really easily. If 10 people are doing it, then that is going to convey a more powerful message because generally speaking, well, not always, but more people means more kind of impact, doesn't it? If you were there then to kind of introduce a canon into that, you could have like a group of 20 people all drinking their tea in this way, going down the line. That would then suggest there's a multiple of people all drinking tea. So you can use these ideas of ritualized gestures and movements and stuff in a Greek chorus kind of context to great effect. So ritual is really, really key to getting across ideas clearly and quickly within a theatre context. Artaud was very interested in them. Berkoff, from a mime perspective, was incredibly interested in what kind of ritualised behaviour was and how we could get to the heart of that. And you'll see lots of examples of abstracted ritualised actions within a kind of pure Berkoff type style production. But on another level, it's not just an abstract technique, rituals. You can apply rituals or ritualised behaviour to naturalistic characters as well. So it has a clear link to Stanislavski. Think then about a ritual that a naturalistic character might do on their own. So the act of setting a dinner table. If a man is setting a dinner table and we're watching him on stage and he's doing this and he's going through the whole ritual of placing the forks and the knives and the placemats down and then all of the different little mats there for all of the sort of gravy and all the different things, and he, say for example, he makes two spaces, he makes two places on the table, then we as an audience, through the use of ritual, we as an audience are thinking, well, someone else is going to be coming to this dinner party. So it's a really good way of showing like information, isn't it? And on a naturalistic style. However, if we carry on with this scene, this imaginary scene that I've just kind of thrown out of thin air. The man who is, say the man who's set this table, he sits down, but he only eats for one. No one else comes. We then realise something else about this scene. It actually tells us a lot about this man's character. So clearly this man did have somebody in his life who is no longer there. And through the use of ritual, through that very simple ritualised kind of gestures and the ritualised actions of laying two places and then just sitting at one and leaving the other one empty, that is very, very symbolic, isn't it? It's a clear semiotic. So have a think about that then, and then rituals, and see how if you can kind of get them into your theatre pieces. Ritual is a really, really good one to talk about, and a lot of my students do talk about ritualised behaviour. I think that it's important for you to really understand what a ritual is, though, and how it actually can apply to theatre in lots of different ways. I mean, I think I've just covered 3 ways there, and it's a very short video. It's very worth your while going into this in more detail. So think about ritual theatre, ritualised gestures, what is ritual, and is theatre ritual? What is ritualised theatre? Think about that. That's a good question for me to leave you on. I'll be back with more stuff soon. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Please, thank you for watching, and there will be more videos daily. I'll see you next time. Cheers.